Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, and greeting for all of us. To the Honorable Mr. Kadek Cahya Susila Wibawa, as the Lecturer of Public Service Law. Let me introduce myself. My name is Orlin Ondyne Martina Putri, as a student of IUP batch 2024. So, in this opportunity, I will be present some research titled Public Information Disclosure and Adaptive Governance. Public information disclosure is a fundamental principle in a democratic society. When information is openly available, citizens can monitor the governments, analyze policies, and also provide constructive feedback. Encourage the governments to act more responsibly and preventing corruption. In today's digital era, while information spreads faster than ever, equal access to accurate information remains a serious challenge. As evidence of this, the South Sumatra Information Commission recorded 209 information disputes between 2018 until 2020. A clear signal that public demand for governance information is high and that efficiency in information provision urgently needs to be improved. To address the first challenge surrounding the public information disclosure, a more flexible, responsive approach to governance is needed. And it's what we call adaptive governance. There are 5 key principles of adaptive governance that are highly relevant in this context. The first is flexibility. The governments must be capable of changing strategies that are no longer relevant and responding quickly to the evolving needs of the community. The second is collaboration. The governments cannot work in isolations. Active involvement from the private sector, civil society, and the broader community is essential in formulating sound information policy. The third principle is learning. The government must use past experience but success and failures as basis for improving future policy. The fourth is sustainability. Information openness must be treated as a short-term project, but rather embedded as a permanent part of the government daily work culture and operations. The fifth and final principle is human resource capacity. The government needs to ensure that has qualified and well-trained personnel who are capable of managing and communicating information effectively to the public. Despite existing committees, several significant obstacles remain. The first is information exclusions. Legal exemptions risk being used to hide information that should be publicly accessible. The second is non-integrated management. Data structured across agencies makes it difficult for the public to get complete picture. The third is internal governance resistance. Fear of the misimplementation makes some official reluctant to share information openly. The fourth is limited access. Infrastructure gaps leave citizens in remote areas unable to access online public information. The fifth is low digital literacy. Citizens who are less tech-savvy cannot fully utilize available information, reducing the real impact of transparency policy. Transparency and public service quality are deeply interconnected. When information is open, citizens can monitor and evaluate governance service, pushing the official to work more professionally. Well-informed citizens can also actively participate in planning and evaluating those services. Conversely, a lack of transparency opens loopholes for corruption that harm the wider community. Digital technology strengthens this relationship by enabling the governments to disseminate information widely and allowing the citizen to respond to public service in real time. This research centers the two interest concepts, public information openness and adaptive governance. Information openness gives citizens power to monitor the governments and engage the public policy. The adaptive governance provides the flexible frameworks needed to respond environmental and societal change. Crucially, these two concepts reinforce each other. Information openness fuels adaptive governance by enabling better decision making, while adaptive governance ensures that information openness implemented sustainability not as a temporary initiative but permanent feature of good governance. For the conclusions, public information disclosure is a critical foundation for democratic and accountable governance. However, its implementation in South Sumatra is still hidden by the three main challenges: internet resistance, limited technology access, and low digital literacy. To address, the study recommends an adaptive governance by model emphasizing information inclusively, integrated management system, resistance reduction, improved accessibility, and digital literacy promotion, all supported by three pillars: collaboration, flexibility, and continuous learning. Through this approach, information openness can surely become a part of a governance culture that is transparency, responsive, and committed to public interest. So that's all from me. And also, I want to apologize if there was a mistake that I made during these presentations. Thank you.